use of some of the most advanced weapons
are more difficult for Ukrainian units to destroy.
Russia is known for having some of the most deadly weapons in the world, from nuclear missiles to hypersonic gliders. But as the war continues and NATO continues to hold its position, they are unsatisfied with their current arsenal. They have been developing new and more advanced weapons that could pose a serious threat to global security. One of those new weapons has been kept back, but it is now clear that they intend to use it. So what is this weapon, and will Russia use it against Ukraine? In April of 2022, Russian President Vladimir Putin made a significant announcement regarding a new weapon that was in the works, the Sarmat missile system. During the launch event, Putin lauded the armed forces, expressing his congratulations for the successful test of the Sarmat intercontinental ballistic missile, a moment that garnered attention from news agencies around the world. Western analysts and experts, known for their penchant for creative nicknames, have dubbed this formidable missile system Satan II. The Sarmat missile is part of Russia's cutting-edge missile technology, which Putin proudly touts as invincible. This impressive arsenal also includes other high-profile missiles such as the Kinzhal and Avangard, both renowned for their hypersonic capabilities. One of the most interesting things about the Sarmat missile system is its sheer size, weighing in at a colossal 200 tons. According to official Russian claims, the Sarmat missile can achieve an unprecedented speed of up to 16,000 miles per hour. What sets it apart even further is its capability to carry 10 or more warheads on a single missile, a capability that significantly enhances its strategic versatility. The strategic significance of the Sarmat missile system extends beyond its impressive technical specifications. Unlike many other missile systems, Sarmat provides Russia with the option of launching it over either of Earth's poles. This not only adds a layer of complexity to defense strategies, but also poses a substantial challenge to ground-based and satellite radar and tracking systems, which must adapt to this novel threat. Now, Russia has officially confirmed the deployment of the Satan II missile system onto combat duty. This significant development has been verified by the head of Russia's space agency, Roscosmos, as reported by the state-run news agency RIA. It follows President Vladimir Putin's statement in June that the Sarmat missiles would soon enter active service. The introduction of Satan II into combat duty has garnered international attention, particularly in the context of Russia's increasingly assertive stance in global geopolitics. The Sarmat missile system is colloquially known as a symbol of Russia's determination to maintain a formidable military presence. The international implications of this deployment are noteworthy. Alexei Zhuravlyov, deputy chairman of the Defense Committee, had earlier hinted at the potential use of Satan II as a geopolitical tool. In a May interview with state broadcaster TV Russia 1, Zhuravlyov raised concerns about Sweden and Finland's aspirations to join NATO, especially in light of Russia's involvement in Ukraine. Finland has since become a NATO member, while Sweden's ratification remains pending. Zhuravlyov suggested that Moscow could employ the Satan II missile system as a deterrent or response to these nations, as well as against the UK and US, which the Putin administration views as key drivers behind NATO. If the United States threatens our state, it's good. Here is the Sarmat for you, and there will be nuclear ashes from you if you think that Russia should not exist, he said. We can hit with a Sarmat from Siberia and even reach the UK, and if we strike from Kaliningrad, the hypersonic's reaching time is 200 seconds. So go ahead, guys. The Satan II missile system is a significant leap forward in Russia's ballistic missile technology. It was developed as a successor to the original Satan ICBM, known as the R-36 or Vovada, which had its origins in the Soviet era. The predecessor, the R-36, had a more limited capacity, capable of carrying only 10 warheads, covering a range of 6,340 to 9,940 miles. In contrast, the Satan II boasts a far superior range, spanning from 6,200 to 11,180 miles, according to data from the U.S. Center for Strategic and International Studies. Russian President Vladimir Putin has not shied away from discussing the capabilities of the Satan II missile. He has also emphasized that these advanced weapons serve as a deterrent, cautioning those who engage in aggressive rhetoric against Russia to think twice. Putin has pointed out that all components of the Satan II missile are manufactured domestically, reducing Russia's reliance on foreign partners for its production. This self-sufficiency in missile technology enhances Russia's strategic autonomy and security posture. Since the commencement of the Ukraine invasion on February 24, 2022, Russia has increasingly resorted to making thinly veiled nuclear threats towards its European adversaries. State television presenter Dmitry Kiselyov known for his close ties to the Kremlin, went as far as declaring that the Sarmat missile is capable of destroying an area the size of Texas or England. Statements like these, while concerning, are part of Russia's broader strategy to protect military strength and influence in the international arena. Britain, in particular, has been skeptical of Russia's claims and has dismissed them as mere posturing. Julian Lewis, who chairs the House of Commons Intelligence and Security Committee, has been vocal in his response. Lewis pointed out that the capability for mutually assured destruction between Russia and Western nuclear states has existed for over 6 decades. This capability emerged with the acquisition of strategic nuclear bombers, followed by the development of intercontinental ballistic missiles. In essence, this means that both sides have had the power to annihilate each other for a long time. Lewis went further to emphasize that the addition of the new Satan II missile to Russia's arsenal doesn't alter the effectiveness of Britain's Trident nuclear deterrent submarines. The Trident system has long been a cornerstone of Britain's defense strategy, serving as a credible nuclear deterrent. The Trident program comprises submarines armed with ballistic missiles, and it plays a vital role in Britain's national security policy. The idea behind this deterrent is that any potential adversary should be deterred from launching a nuclear attack, knowing that Britain possesses a credible and highly survivable retaliatory capability. In his own words, Russia and the Western nuclear states have had the ability to annihilate each other ever since they acquired strategic nuclear bombers, followed by the intercontinental ballistic missiles over 60 years ago. Putin adding this new missile to his pre-existing overkill capability makes absolutely no difference to the effectiveness of our Trident nuclear deterrent submarines. Amid these discussions about missile capabilities, Russia's actions in Ukraine have raised international concerns. The Russian Defense Ministry has publicly acknowledged firing hypersonic ballistic missiles in Ukraine. They have claimed to have successfully targeted a fuel depot in the Black Sea city of Mykolaiv and an underground ammunition store in western Ivano-Frankivsk. While Ukraine has confirmed that these targets were indeed hit, they have not provided specific details about the weapons used. Hypersonic missiles like the Kinzhal Dagger rockets that the Russian Air Force is purportedly deploying are seen as the cutting-edge weaponry of the modern era. These missiles possess the remarkable capability to attain extremely high velocities, reaching speeds of up to 10 times the speed of sound, which amounts to roughly 8,000 miles per hour. To provide a point of comparison, consider the subsonic cruise missiles employed by the U.S. Air Force Tomahawk rocket. It pales in comparison, moving at a relatively sluggish pace of just 550 miles per hour. However, these advancements in missile technology extend beyond sheer speed and power. Military analyst Pavel Felgenauer argues that the true significance of Russia's ominously named modern arsenal goes beyond the capacity for ground-level destruction. Instead, they serve a dual purpose, not only to inflict physical damage, but also to generate a psychological and propaganda effect. In essence, these weapons are designed not only to deliver formidable force, but also to inspire fear in potential adversaries. The mere presence of hypersonic missiles in a nation's arsenal can exert a powerful influence on international perception and strategic calculations because they represent a formidable symbol of military prowess and can be strategically employed to shape diplomatic and geopolitical narratives. It is clear that the West needs to respond to these developing weapons that can, in return, inspire a sense of fear and maybe even respect in Russia and other adversaries. As nations vie for military superiority and geopolitical leverage, the development and deployment of such advanced weaponry serve as a reminder of the evolving landscape of modern warfare. In an era where information and perception play an increasingly significant role in shaping international dynamics, the psychological impact of these weapons cannot be understated. They are a manifestation of not just technological prowess, but also a strategic tool for projecting power and influence on the world stage. What do you think about this?